name's Frances McGee. I live in Moy, County Tyrone. I had a serious accident at the end of 2008. I have a back problem and I have degenerative discs in my spine and arthritis. My back did seize one night at my friend's house when I was at the top of her stairs, and my back seized and I fell down the flight of stairs and didn't regain consciousness until 4.5 weeks later. I was brought to Craigavon Hospital and then to Royal Victoria Hospital unconscious and put on life support because my brain was bleeding in 3 different places and had swollen very, very, very badly. So I had to have an operation to take a bone out to let the brain breathe, I suppose, for want of a better word, and also to repair the bleeding. And I was in a coma for 4.5 weeks. During that time, I took C. diff, MRSA, and pneumonia, and paralysis of my right hand side of my body. And at 4.5 weeks, I came out of the coma, and I stayed in the Royal for another 4 weeks to recover, and then for them to take the bone and put it back into my head. And I was discharged from the Royal after 2 months, and it was the weirdest thing coming home because everything looked so new. Coming up the motorway, I kept saying to Martin, "That house is new, that wasn't there." And he said, "Frank, you've only been gone 2 months, that's always been there." So it was really weird. It was like 2 months, but it was like a lifetime. So I came home. I was allowed to stay home after the initial weekend trial. I was allowed to stay home, and I was put onto the care of the brain injury rehabilitation team in Craigavon Hospital, but not initially, after a couple of months. And when I was at home, I was very ill after I was discharged because I had bed sores on my back which became infected and had to be dressed. And I took other illnesses. I took an infection in my stomach, an infection in my esophagus and in my lungs, and shingles. So I had a lot of ill health in that first and second year. But 6 months after I got discharged, 7 months after I got discharged from the Royal, my mummy died very suddenly, which was very traumatic for everyone. And then 6 months later, my daddy died. And this had an impact on my brain rehabilitation by the team in Craigavon because they had to stop to allow me time to grieve. So that delayed my progress in the rehabilitation. And also during that, I was off work for 2 years, but during that 2 years I was waiting on surgery, a surgical procedure on my spine to repair the damage that was in my spine, not as a result of the accident. So I was off for 2 years from work, and whenever I returned to work, I was asked to do a different job when I went back to work, which was new to me. And at that stage, my OT referred Cedar Foundation on to assist me, which was fantastic. I couldn't have done it, I have to say, seriously couldn't have done it. They gave me training in terms of things to help me with my concentration, things to help me with my memory, and one of the things that was the advice to keep a daily record of my memory, my moods and my energy, which was great because if I had a low marking for my moods, then I could examine why was I in bad mood, why was my mood really low, and then I could find a reason for it, so I'd know it wasn't just because of the brain injury. It was normal stuff that would have been affected anyone's mood. So that was very good, and also then I could look for patterns, for my moods, because anxiety was my big side effect from my brain injury. memory. The theatre team, Kieran and Anne-Marie, told me to keep to-do lists, and the thing that was probably one of the very most useful thing was to went through things that I needed, like my diet and my water. So I was told to put a memory, an alert on my Outlook Express to say, go for a walk. If mid-morning, go get water, go get fruit. When it's bleeping at you, you have to get up and go, which is great. So that would work even if you don't work at a computer. You could put on your phone an alarm, go get water, go for a walk or whatever. So whenever I went back, it was a challenging time for me because it was a new area of work. And when Kieran and Anne-Marie were here, even looking through some of the work that I was asked to look at was a big help, because if they come in and said, well, that's very, very hard, that was reassurance to me that it's not just me, that mentally I'm okay, it's hard for everyone, not just for me. So that was great. The new role that I was asked to do changed in November last year. I got back to my original housing manager's job, which was great, absolutely great, and it was in a 6 months trial and confirmed, so it's great. I'm delighted to be back in the job that I was doing for 8 years before I had an accident.